Katie, the American Jewish girl, here to talk about something that pissed me off. I just saw this article from like 2002 about how the IOF trained to occupy Gaza by researching the tactics that the Nazi soldiers used in the Warsaw Ghetto to repress the population attempting to uprise, right? Like the resistance movement in the Warsaw Ghetto. And my grandfather and his sister were in the Warsaw Ghetto and were part of the Warsaw Ghetto uprising, 80 years ago. And to think about the people who pretend to represent the legacy of me and my family, who pretend to represent Jews and the descendants of survivors, studying the way that we were marginalized and violated and brutalized in order to enact those same tactics against Palestinians under occupation is such a despicable betrayal of the legacy of Jewish resistance and resilience. I'm struggling to come up with words. Like, I find it so atrocious and disgusting and inexcusable. And this article is over 20 years old. Like, I should have known this already. And it's clear, right, that the IOF studied tactics that Nazis and German soldiers used to put down the Jewish population and is now enacting those same tactics against Palestinians. Like, it's obvious, we can see it happening in real time, but to read it written about decades ago in scholarship and to have these confessions come from IOF soldiers themselves of, oh yes, this is how we were trained, hits a certain sore spot for me, particularly given my own familial legacy. So just as bad as you think it is, it's always worse. It's always worse. It's always more of a betrayal against our own legacy of survival.